An innovative infrastructure project to improve the water distribution system started earlier this year. Stay tuned to hear how the approximately 4-mile replacement project is progressing and what you need to know. Hello, and thank you for tuning in. I'm Lori Vida, and I'm here with my co-host Nola Boyer. Today, we're talking to Aaron Cutler, president of South Florida Engineering Services and the project manager for the Islamorada Transmission Main Replacement Project.
Aaron, thanks for joining us to talk about the project and how it's progressing.
Yes, I'm so happy to be here.
Well, tell us more.
I just want to share with you guys, we're really excited. The crew has been doing amazing. They are currently ahead of schedule, and in construction project management world, that's always a good thing, especially in today's climate. So we've got more than 19,000 feet of the new larger transmission water main completed and in the ground. The total pipe footage for this project is 22,000 feet, and their crews are nearly done on getting all the new water main into the ground. So next, they'll work on roadway pipe crossings, master meter connections, and return to the south end of the main from mile marker 80 to mile marker 82. And they'll be putting in the cathodic protection for the newly installed steel water main.
Aaron, could you break that down for us? What exactly is cathodic protection and why is it now being installed?
Okay, great question, Nola. So cathodic protection essentially gives the pipeline immunity from corrosion. And corrosion is caused by aggressive soils, subterranean tidal flows that contain salinity or salty water. That salty water, without protection, without cathodic protection, would break down the newly installed metallic pipes before their lifespan. So cathodic protection, really what it does is it connects like an electrical charge just all the time to the pipe, and not to get too scientific, but keeps the negative charge salt, those ions off the pipe, which keeps it from rusting.
It's fascinating.
Yeah. So one other point I want to mention, because the cathodic protection supplies were limited when the project began, crews continued with installing the transmission main to keep the project moving forward, but now they have all of the cathodic protection supplies. So they're going to have to go back to the section where they didn't install any cathodic protection, which is basically from mile marker 80 to mile marker 82. So that will be coming here in the near future.
Okay, that makes sense. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Aaron, what can businesses and residents expect in terms of traffic?
Thankfully, the bulk of the traffic impact is behind us now that we've got the main line pipe mainly in the ground. The cathodic protection that needs to be installed will still impact traffic a little bit, but not as bad. So the traffic's been flowing really well throughout the project. They've been doing these 1,500 rolling work zones, and those we've kept two-way traffic moving through those zones. We haven't stopped traffic at all. For this phase, when they're putting in the cathodic protection, we anticipate much smaller 500-foot rolling work zones, and those will be in effect from about 24 to 72 hours. But all entry and exits from businesses will be maintained, and we're doing advanced notifications to businesses with all the pipe crews that are on the ground.
So I'm guessing that north of mile marker 82, they don't need to install the cathodic protection?
That's right, Lori. They were able to get the materials about basically halfway. So mile marker 82 is right about the point where they got the materials and they put it in while they were putting the pipe in the ground, which is really good. So we only have to go back to that first half, but it's important so the public knows, because they're thinking, oh, hey, we got past it, we're done. But they're going to see some of the crews come back and do the little bit of cathodic protection, but it won't be nearly as much of an impact as they dealt with, several months back.
That makes sense.
Very helpful. Aaron, thanks so much for reviewing this next project phase with us, and also to those hardworking crews that are doing this important work to help ensure access to clean drinking water for years to come.
Yes, thank both of you so much for allowing me to be here and talk about this amazing project. I'm super excited with all of the progress and the impact that it's having to bring, like you said, clean drinking water through the Keys.
Exactly. To learn more about the Islamorada Transmission Main Replacement Project, visit fkaa.com. If you have questions, please contact the Florida Keys Aqueduct Authority's local customer service representatives by calling 833-588-5865 or emailing community@fkaa.com.